It's a cool and wet Wednesday, July 20th, 2011, when we're at White Fox, Saskatchewan. Here we are just east of the village, looking northward up Old Highway 55 and swinging around to the west. That oxide red building there looks like it might have been a railway structure, maybe a tool shed or something similar. And there's new Highway 55 heading off towards Love and Choice Land. And there's the White Fox elevator. And the noted golfer C.R. Wilson telling that driver that Nipawin is about 12 kilometers due south right in front of him. Across Saskatchewan's longest highway bridge. And here's White Fox's frontage. Presented to Highway 55. Busy Highway 55. Looking south towards the Crooked Bridge, about 7 rail miles away. CPR laid this line down here in 1930. That's old Saskatchewan Wheat Pool B there, been in private hands, built in 1952. And a little pan around, looking at the deltaic deposits laid down by Proto-Saskatchewan River in the glacial times. Rich farmland. Sands and silts. Here's the railway heading towards Love and Choice Land and points farther west. Great alfalfa growing country in here. And there's Main Street teeing into Railway Avenue. The central business district was largely burned up in 1947. Since been replaced. And here's White Fox's modern post office. The original one was established July 1st, 1920 to serve the Swedish and Scandinavian settlers who began logging this area in 1914-1915, and they were augmented by some soldier settlers after World War I. When the land was cleared, farming began. The pool had an elevator here shown on the 1933-34 map, had 2 of them here on the 1957-58 map, and now there's just that one in private hands. I don't know what other elevators would have stood right along here. The station would have been here too. It wasn't built until 1939, and it was a standard number 4 station. It was sold off and removed in 1973. Well, there's the White Fox Library. And a chickadee singing in a tree somewhere. That's the Civic Center, raised in 1999. Modern housing in White Fox. The old school, there's a modern school that we'll see that it's now K to 9. The older grades go into Nipawin for high school. Oh, now the museum. And a little jungle gym for the little monkeys. None out today. There's another look at the Civic Center. Looks like an old one. Another little modest structure. The first rail line into this territory was Canadian National, rode up from Melfort northeast to Ridgedale in 1921. 30 miles from White Fox. In 1924, the CPR arrived in Nipawin, and it wasn't until 1930 that they managed to get that river bridged with the Crooked Bridge. George King operated a government ferry near White Fox across the Saskatchewan River from 1918 until the Crooked Bridge was completed. Traffic Underneath, there's the Legion flag. The village of White Fox was incorporated July 21st, 1941. It's also the headquarters of the RM of Torch River. The rail lines in town are no longer operated by Canadian Pacific. It was taken over by Torch River Railway in 2008, private enterprise. The big alfalfa plant burned down in 1984, alfalfa seed cleaning plant. And all the elevators were taken out in 1990, whatever ones there were, down by the tracks. Population in 2006 is 348, 2011 is 364. White Fox, Saskatchewan.